ネギッチ学校定期初見様ご視聴の皆様いらっしゃいませ。ネギチャンネルをぜひチャンネル登録と高評価もぜひお願いします。皆様ぜひ楽しんでいってください。オメガ聖なさんヤッホー手を振る。
The action has already started. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's...
Chance! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
定期ありがとね、ニコニコ。
A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Hullet.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Soboslai. Lofted upfield. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, nearly, but not quite. That's a nicely weighted pass. And this is Owen. Not the most accurate pass. Best. Messi. Courtois claims comfortably. Could move up a gear here. Drogba, who does have an assist to his name. Makaleli. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. First quarter of an hour gone. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Hiroshima are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Piqué getting this one clear. And they've got rid. Nicked it back promptly. Van de Ven is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Van de Ven gets over and intercepts. And it's Hullet. Oh, what a ball! Best. Rice. Makaleli. Passing is crisp and sharp. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Vieira gets rid without sophistication. Makaleli. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Nicely aimed pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Hiroshima clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
A corner it is then.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He can get that clear. It's a quick ball upfield. Bergomi. Rice. Drogba. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Back into the middle. And this is Ronaldo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Rice.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Makalele can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's gone looking for safety. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Probing pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tries to play it through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Makalele. Owen. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Hiroshima really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Picked out brilliantly. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he was quick to react. Ambitious ball here. And it's been played through. Makalele. And it's Pepe.
Jeff Chiba are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way-through zone.
Bergomi. Hernus. And it's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, can he get onto this? That's been cut out, well played. He's on it, can he get away? Looking for the run. Tries a shot! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now it's Owen. Belly. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now there's a fine ball. Semenyo. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Hiroshima really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Takes a shot! Well, now it's come back out to him. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, shooting chance! It's losing chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bergomi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Played into space. Nicely worked. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Drogba. Oh, that's a very big shoot! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's 2 now. It's Drogba! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? And he shoots! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's a delicate pass. Ernest, looking here to chip it through. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been cleared. Nice interception, well timed. Played back in. Well, there's the clearance. So their 4th corner of the game. Bellingham can get it clear. It's a threatening ball. He's got away. Semenyo! No mistake! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got...
Up he goes! He scores! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Semenyo. Now it's Cruyff.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Opts to... Decent chance! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Having turned the game on its head, now... Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Cruyff, it's a searching pass. Semenyo. Tramini. Rice. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Drogba. This might it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game.
あと4勝だね。だね、二重間タンフ。 3-1になった途端相手に電源ブッチされた W 笑い転げる。しまいにはファン目まで来た笑い転げる。
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly
強
matters.
すぎない簡単不疑問符。
Expectations and decibels both rising
嬉
fast
し泣
here.
き嬉し泣
Heating
き。
up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
He's being urged to... Rivaldo! Wonderful from Rivaldo!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Gamba Osaka are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's an imaginative pass. He is through here. Vieira. Messi. Now it's Hullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Inzaghi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Inzaghi. Oh, good spread. Has a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Szoboszlai really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Gamba Osaka with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Hullet gets into some space. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Szoboszlai with the short one. It's Rivaldo! Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're at it again in double quick time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough.
その試合動画にしておいた笑い転げる。
And yes, it's him again. Gamba Osaka are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and
Tries a shot! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more.
And the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
嬉し泣き、嬉し泣き。
It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Hullet. Pepe does want to stand firm and defend it. The message is clear, none shall pass. Driving forward, closing in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got away. Now it's Hullet. Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's beaten the last man, and he's managed to get free. That's very neat. Summerslide! Oh, it's come off the upright. Messi. Chance here to counter. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Strokes it back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. Just the keeper chance! Oh, taken with style. And they are right back within touch.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So is this the start of a comeback? And that's been it. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Hullet. Number 1.
And the second half gets underway.
Messi.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, well played. Yaya Toure. Now it's Inzaghi. It's played through for him. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Can he finish? He scores! The second half sparks straight into life. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is
John Surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's a mighty effort! He's got a goal! themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Szoboszlai plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pull it. And now the breakaway. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Luis Suarez. That's a lovely, neat pass. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's Inzaghi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution on the field.
Number three coming up.
Makalele. Coming on the field is number 13, Nedved. Substitution.
Szoboszlai plays it short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mane. Now it's Semenyo. Ernest, and that could set him on his way. And this is Pele, and a chance! Nesta tries to clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Decent chance! He has done it! And they've got their lead back. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Gamba Osaka get themselves into the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Might be danger here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Totti.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Gamba Osaka nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Ernest. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. And this is Inzaghi. Lovely, now then. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He has found the way through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Semenyo. Ernest threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. And that will be it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport.
うちの選手いくらか貸してあげたいわ。上を見る顔。かしりたい。スキル未完成が多すぎるし、嬉し泣き。
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
Caresses it through. Pull it. That's the keeper's ball. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Ronaldinho. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, well measured. Picked out brilliant. Bullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. Searching pass he's played there. Platini. Hullet. Big chance! There it is!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Played into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what has happened here? Now he's got space here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Passing nice and neat. Not the most convincing of passes.
Owen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That ball looks a good one. He's dealt with that really well. Deftly away. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Pepe can get it clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. Platini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. This is Owen, and he's searching through. Can he finish? It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Hullet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lizarazu calmly anticipates. Some resolute defending there. Looking to play him in. Cafu. And the shot! It's there! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter.
He's having a shot! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the left. And he plays one through. Oh, that's fabulous. He's shooting! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
There will be a throw-in. And here's Makalele. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
ハロー、ハットマークオメガハットマーク、キラキラ。
There's not much
ガン
doubt
バレ
that
レ
this
ー
will
イ
be played into the penalty
ブオン
area.
ハイフン、波線、チョコレート。ハロー、手を振る。
And he's taking no chances there. Makalele. A great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Knocks it into space. He's Owen! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
We are into stoppage time. Now it's Hullet. Hullet goes steaming forward. Hullet. And the first half is done. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1.
On the field, number 18, Hullet.
There's the start of the second half.
Number 22, Platini. Coming on the field, number 21.
Now there's a fight. It's
Number 24, Hades.
Cruyff.
Number 17, Johan Cruyff.
Now it's Semenyo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Chance! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. Thinks about the shot. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And again they hit the front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Tries to pass it through. Almost an hour gone. And this is Eto'o. Now it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? Ronaldinho. Pirlo. And it's made its way to him. Played out towards the right wing. Ibrahimovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's picked his way through. He's on it, can he get away? Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Lizarazu cuts it out. Eto'o looking to add to his goal. Ribery.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Chance here to counter. And here's Owen. And he's in on goal. He's got tall. Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
And he was quick to react. Well, played right into his path. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Just 5 minutes left. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Semenyo is onto this. Chance, surely! And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Semenyo. Real chance here. Cannavaro did well to stay calm there. Eto'o tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Can he get onto this? Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Spread out to the left. Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt.
やばい。4連勝中、青ざめ。そのうちギブ2回。絶好調じゃん。二重間タンフ、エグすぎんか。
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
Oh, this is a great position. He's going to be disappointed with Luis Suarez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Owen. Looking for a runner. That's been cut out, well played. Best. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Hullet. Threads one in. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Best. Now it's Owen. Luis Suarez. He is through here. It's a pretty loose pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Owen. Still goalless. Makaleli can see things others simply cannot. And this is Ibrahimovic. Best. Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Best really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's going for goal! Makalele. Oh, he's played it in low. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Hullet.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Luis Suarez. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetic. And he's had a hit! It's hit the upright. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's a goal kick. And the keeper's got it again. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Searching pass he's played there. That's really well cleared. Hullet.
There will be 1 minute at
Can he
a
get on the
time.
end of this? Pass is just off target. Quality ball. Makalele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that has put paid to that. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second
And
half.
we come to
We
you
need
now
to.
with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football. Substitution on the field. Number 1.
And the second half gets underway.
Platini.
Hiroshima can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's a searching pass. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. But that has not gone well. That looks a good ball through. He's found the chance for a shot! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great vision. No way through. He's picked his way through. Luis Suarez. Oh, look, shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, he's been in! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's clever. He's through, now is he in? Cruyff. Now it's Owen. That has ended up in no man's land.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He has found a way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Owen looks to get on the end of this. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
3-0
and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Substitutions taking place.
Semenyo. There's the shot! Oh, brilliant save.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Semenyo. Tries to pass it through. He's gone direct here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's shifting through the gears here. There, and Owen! Owen! Sensational! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes...
Semenyo, great chance! And it's a goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Thuram with the clearance. And back to the goalkeeper. Now it's Owen. Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he plays one through. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's a pretty loose pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vieira. Now it's Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Always onto this. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't...
Messi! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Out towards the flank. Back into the middle. Bergomi. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Lovely, now then. That's good play. He's having a shot! Danger averted for now.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Deftly away. Oh, what has happened here? He's found a way through. Suarez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Vieira. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Thuram. Pepe did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Owen.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's got away. And the shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's forced to go back.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bergomi. Now he's off and running. Now it's Owen, pinches it off him, and they've got rid. He's a sharp little ball here. There's the whistle for half-time.
ネギちゃん、セイナちゃん、皆様、こんばんは。2月もよろしくね。常緑樹、住宅街、落葉樹。
Makalele, number 18, Bullet, number 17, Johan Cruyff.
みきちゃん、こんばんは。手を振る。
Number
And we're off
13,
again.
Nedved.
Hiroshima
Number 24,
really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Vieira. Nesta. And it's made its way to him. Now, can they get him away? And it's Thuram. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Schmeichel sends that a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That is lovely. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And here's Rafinha. Messi.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And this is Owen. Maldini clears it away. Now it's Owen. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Ernest.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Rafinha. Searching pass he's played there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Owen threads one in, and he's cleared it out of harm's way, nicked it back promptly, and it's Nedved. Turan, the man synonymous with solidity. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Turan. Tries to play it through. Now it's Owen. Ambitious ball here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's well... Goes for a shot! And he hits the net!
ネギッチヤッホー。一輝ちゃんこんばんは、手を振る。なんか Wi-Fi 落ちた、恐怖。21年前の1月31日、朝7時、あたい小雪が舞う寒い日に生まれたよ、おぎゃー、おぎゃー、おぎゃー、プレゼント、バースデーケーキ。へい、一輝ちゃん一つ年下なんだね。年上かと思ってた。
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. This looks promising. Nedved. Shot could be on. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Pass is just off target. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Pull it. Oh, this is a very good run. Nedved. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they've got a throw.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Semenyo, looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Semenyo! Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Nedved. He's in space and looking for options. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, such a clever touch. Mbappe! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Argentina look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time.
And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. In by... It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Kaká is firing after that one.
Argentina have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Semenyo. Good read, needed to be. And the shot! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Hiroshima are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
No, that's been intercepted. Cruyff. Now that's well seen too. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a cute ball. Now it's Kaká. Stood up well to him there. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. And he's in on goal. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. He is through here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Not the most accurate pass. Great ball if he can get there. Shot a goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times. Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Argentina with the corner, they're first. Van de Ven goes long. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Owen. Pull it. That's Vieira. And it's Bale. Bellingham. Pepe gets across to intercept that. Cruyff. Vieira looking to provide the solidity his team so need. And here's Semenyo. Cruyff. Great chance! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And this is Ronaldo. Pinches it off him. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Back into the middle. Maldini. Bale. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a little off target. Makaleli. Semenyo. Pull it. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Crosses it in. He gets big. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Always going over the top.
Argentina certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that.
Can he finish? He scored! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious. Just the goalkeeper. And he shoots! They've scored! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Argentina have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Pull it. Knocks it into space. Oh, good ball! Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. Hullet. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Owen. Hullet. And the counter is on.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Now it's Semenyo. Now it's Owen. Tries to play it through. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ferdinand shoots! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Corner number 3 coming up. Gullit goes short. Gullit. Lovely feet. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. Opts to play it back. Gullit really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Gullit. It's run loose here. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
He's going for goal! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! He's kept it out just. They're up to 5 corners now. Bale! That has been slung wide. Tries a shot! No mistake! And they are right back within touch! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Messi really can't believe his luck.
And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That has ended up in no man's land. That is good alertness. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. There's the delivery. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well timed, excellent interception. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Cafu, and it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets! And Milan have the lead! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all...
Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Semenyo, and here's Owen. That's been cut out, well played. Ronaldo is herring after that one. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Luis Suarez. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Out of play for a goal kick. Can he get it through? Now it's Hullet. And it's Hullet.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Hiroshima are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's got away.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking to play him in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Suarez. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Semenyo. The message is clear. None shall pass. Ronaldo might just make this. Cafu. Hullet. That's a good... Luis Suarez! Now it's Owen. Can he spark a counter here? Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And he's opted for the long pass. Makaleli. Oh, super find. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Semenyo. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Hullet. And he's quick to snatch it back. Nice looking ball. Pullet providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Hullet. Cafu could try cutting inside here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Pinged towards the front line. Makalele. Now it's Owen.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Owen. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he welcomes it in. Shot, surely! He has done it! They are right back in business. And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So once again, we're underway. And he cuts out the supply. Pull it. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pull it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nedved always looking for that half a chance. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now that's well seen too. Hernes. Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Hullet. And this is Luis Suarez. And that's an excellent interception. Hernes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Semenyo. Oh, that was vital. Well, there's the clearance. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's quick to get it clear again. And this is Hullet. Now it's Semenyo. Knocks it into space. He's beaten the last man. They're urging him to... And he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nedved. No, it's come to nothing. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's Vieira. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18, Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero 11, Luis Suarez. Numero 15, numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7, Drogba. Il numero 21, il numero 8, il numero 26. Bam!
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looking for the run. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Van Basten. Tries to pass it through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ernest, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's Hunnit. Van Dijk with the clearance. Some really good ball movement. Shoots! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for movement.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Milan have it back and can go again. Makaleli could move up a gear here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Cruyff. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Van Dijk. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Pedri. Now it's Semenyo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Jordi Alba. Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Owen puts his foot on the gas, and it's Hullet. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just the goal. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
す。